This year I made Christmas gifts out of sea salt. It was really fun and it was really very easy to do. Sea salt is derived from seawater after a process of evaporation. For thousands of years, wind and sunlight have been the primary engines for evaporation. I'm going to hasten the process of evaporation by applying heat from my stovetop. To begin the process, I'm going to pour the raw seawater into a conveniently sized pot. Use cheesecloth or a clean towel to filter the water. Fill the pot and bring to a rolling boil on top of your stove. Next, reduce the heat and let the water cook off. This process will probably take 2 to 4 hours and depends primarily upon the size of the pot and the amount of heat you have on your stove. When salt crystals appear in the bottom of the pan, it's time to change the evaporation vessel. I like a Pyrex casserole dish for 2 reasons. Pyrex won't crack while placed on burners, and it's much easier to scrape off the salt residue once all the liquid has been evaporated. Be sure to use a spatula to remove the salt residue stuck to the bottom of the pan and add it to the liquid. Now set the Pyrex dish on your stove top. It's preferable to use 2 burners if you can. Set burner heat to medium-low and continue the process of evaporation. During the next several hours, you'll be able to witness a gradual transformation from liquid seawater to crystallized sea salt. Soon a salt crust will form, and it's beneficial at this time to continue to stir occasionally to expose the liquid for continued evaporation. Now place the salt crust in a warm oven. This is the last step of evaporation and should leave you with a thick crust. Now take a spatula and scrape the salt off the bottom of the Pyrex pan. Make sure the salt is completely dry without a hint of moisture left in the pan. To finish off, I run the salt through a blender. This will leave you with a fine granulated salt that's better than anything you can buy in a store.